So if we are recording, how I will be able to share the recorded file, you know? Okay, anyways, so next is how to delete any chart of account. Okay, so if we want to delete any chart of account, first note that it is only possible when
एक्सक्यूज मी
we,
सर।
yes,
सर मुझे वो मर्ज करने वाला समझ नहीं आया, वो प्लीज दोबारा बता दें।
the only thing is you have to write the name, exact name. You go edit the account and write the exact name. That's all. For example, if we want to edit and merge the uh, for example, this telephone expense, okay, a telephone expense we want to merge into uh, any of, for example, postage and delivery, okay. So then what we do, right click telephone expense, edit, okay. Here in the account name we write postage and delivery, okay, and we save and close. The system will ask, the name is already being used, would you like to merge them? Then we press yes. So now it is merged. Now we no longer find telephone expenses in our chart accounts. Understand? So next is our deletion of an account. Okay, to delete an account, that is only possible if the account has no transaction in it. If it has any transaction, then we cannot delete the account. What we can do is we can make the account inactive. Okay, so as this is a new company, so we can delete any of the account right now. So for example, if we want to delete this insurance expense, okay, we right click and press delete account. The system is asking, are you sure you want to delete the account, so that the system will want to double check, okay, that we're not doing by mistake. We press okay, and now it is deleted. So that is no problem. If in a future we want to make the remove, we want the account back, make we can create the account again by going to the account, pressing account in the bottom left corner, and then press new. Okay, so this is the deletion of an account. And next, if next is if we want to make any account inactive. So making the account inactive is required for any of the your purposes, because if you want the account to no longer be used in the future, but it has transactions within it, so you can make the account inactive. So for example, if we want to make any of the account inactive here, then what we can do is we will right click the account. For example, this we have selected janitorial expense, okay, and then select make account inactive, and now it has gone to inactive status. So all of these you see the one bullet icon, okay, the bullet icon next to each account is the active status accounts. And now if we want to see the accounts which are inactive, so we want to see all our accounts which are inactive, we press the account number account icon again, account button, and then here in the bottom left corner account button, and then we select show inactive accounts. So now you see here this one, the green highlighted one, this is janitorial expense, this is an inactive account. So if we want to make the account active, we right click and select make account active. Okay, so you saw the cross before, next to that account, the cross.
Sir, sir, similarly, if we want to make account inactive, so we right click and similarly select inactive.
Yes, we right click on the account and select make account inactive.
Okay, sir.
You see it now? Is
Yes,
there
sir. Okay, sir.
is there any problem in the screen sharing? Is there any delay?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is how these are the features in our chart of accounts. Now we have seen number one in our last class how to make a new account. Number two, how to edit an account. Number three, how to merge. Number four, how to delete. And number five, how to make the account inactive. Number six, how to reactivate the account. Okay, so this is our chart of accounts area. So we have completed all the main features within our chart of accounts. Okay, so next we will work in our customer center. So customers are required in cases where we have a credit basis we are selling on credit, so we will want to have a record of our customers within our quickbooks. We want to have the transaction, what is the sale and what is the receipt from the customer, that is the payment received from the customer, and what is the opening balance and what is the closing balance due from the customer, or how much we have to pay to the customer if the customer has paid in advance. So all of these features are managed by QuickBooks in a very simple way and in a very clear way, concise and precisely, by having customer center. So within QuickBooks, we have 2 to 3 ways of going to the customer center. So number one is by clicking here on this customer, okay, button. We press the customer button and the system is loading and it will go to the customer center. This is the customer center. The second way is we go to this left bar, left menu, okay, and press here the customer. If we go back to home, this is home page, and we go to the left bar, left menu, blue menu, and we press customer, and we have come again to the customer center. So this customer is, and the third way of going to the customer center is if we go back to home again, and again we go to the top bar, okay, and the top bar we have here customer, and we click customer center. So this is how we go to the customer center. So within the customer center we have uh, two columns, okay. One is this one, which I show you here, is this one, which I'm making a line here, and the second is this one, okay. Okay, so how to make the create a new customer, okay. So in order to create a new customer, we go select new customer and job, and then we select new customer. The system will load a new screen, okay, and this is the new screen, okay. So here we have the, first of all, at the top we have the customer name. So in, for example, we write Saad, okay, and then if we want to have any opening balance, for example, if we having existing balance from the customer that he has to pay, then we can add here any balance. Then we write here the company name, Saad Enterprises, okay. Then we write the full name if we want to. We write the phone number, okay. Then address details, okay. uh, that is, if we want to edit the address, Saad Enterprises, we write here Mall Road, Lahore. Okay, this is invoice to bill to details, and this is ship to details. So if we want to add write ship to details, we can write here same. Okay, we can copy the invoice bill to details to the ship to details. So this is copied. Okay, and we can select whether this is the default shipping address or not. And if we want to add further, if for example, if we there are many other places where the customer has his premises, uh, for example, the shipping to details means where you want to ship your goods. Okay, where you want to ship your products when you are making the invoice. Okay, and invoice and bill to details means where you want to send the invoice to the customer. Okay, so for example, if we want to add any further new if the customer is operating in multiple locations, for example, it is the customer is operating in Lahore and also in Karachi. Okay, then what we can do is we press this plus button, and address name is ship to. We write here federal the area, and we write here Karachi, and country is Pakistan. Okay, so this is the ship to 2 and ship to 1. So we can select any of them as our default shipping address. So moving on, the next tab is our payment settings. Okay, within payment settings, we can write the account number of the customer.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have to inform you one thing. That, sir, if you want to record the meeting, then there is an option in the menu, like written in the more menu or in between share button. So
So
sir,
it,
अगर आप share पे या more पे click करेंगे ना तो record की option आई थी. अगर आप चाहें तो वहां से record भी कर सकते हैं उसको.
okay, I will share with you the notes, and the notes will provide you the how to make the uh, change, how to use the software, and recording. I don't know how to share the recording afterwards. Can you know? Do you know how to share the recording?
Yes, yes sir. सर जब हम रिकॉर्डिंग कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं ना तो जूम पे खुद ही ऑप्शन आ जाती है शेयरिंग की, और हमारे पास वो लिंक भी बना आ जाता है उस मीटिंग का, तो वो हम ग्रुप में या कहीं पर भी शेयर कर सकते हैं.
So, does it have to need to be uploaded to YouTube or not?
नो सर, उसका लिंक आप व्हाट्सएप भी कर सकते हैं, तो जो भी उस लिंक पे क्लिक करेगा ना वो मीटिंग खुद ही ओपन हो जाएगी. इट डिपेंड्स सर, आपकी मर्जी है, आप बेशक उसको यूट्यूब पे अपलोड कर लें, बेशक आप उसका लिंक प्रोवाइड कर दें.
Okay, so right now I'm recording it. So it is being recorded from the time of the start, from the start time. Okay, so no worries.
सर एक मैंने भी एक बात पूछनी है. आप ये जो सॉफ्टवेयर है इसका हमें मतलब कोई लॉगिन वगैरह देंगे ताकि हम खुद भी प्रैक्टिस कर सके?
Yes, I will provide you the trial. Okay, the trial is if you want to use it, you can use the enterprise version trial. There is a normal version, and then after the normal version, the bigger version is the enterprise version. So the QuickBooks is right now providing the enterprise version trial for 30 days. So
तो सर इसका मतलब है कि अगर हमें 30 डेज से ज्यादा यूज करना है तो हमें ये परचेज करना पड़ेगा?
obviously yes. So if you want to use it, after the meeting I will email you, after the class I will email you the details how to use the download the enterprise trial. Okay.
Sure sir.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay sir. Okay, thank you.
So the next thing is here is the payment settings. So with you can write the account number. Okay, account number we can write. Then the payment, for example, if the account number is 01 Okay, then payment terms. Okay, the payment terms is uh, there are many payment terms is a drop down. So one is 1%, 10 net 30, 2%, 10 net 30. So 1% means discount if paid within 10 days, and the total credit period is 30 days. 2% is your discount if paid within 10 days, and the total credit period is 30 days. Then it is on consignment basis, the payment is made, and if it is due on receipt, when the uh, when the goods are received by the customer, then the payment is due. And net 15 means the payment is due within 30 days. Net 30 means the payment is due, sorry, net 15 means the payment is due within 15 days. Net 30 means payment is due within 30 days, and net 60 means payment is due within 60 days of the date of the invoice or delivery. Okay, so here we can select net 30. Then preferred delivery method is we can select email or mail and none. Preferred payment method, we can select cash or check. There are other options also, so we select check, and then we can write here the credit limit. So the credit limit means that we set a limit how much credit we want to give to the customer at a point of time. Okay, so if we write here 1 lakh, okay, so if we make an invoice of 1 lakh and 1 rupees, then the system will make a warning, okay, and will not allow us to make that invoice uh, unless, and it will give us the choice if we want to make the system will only provide the warning to us. Okay, so this is how the system will operate. So the credit limit we have given, for example, the other example is if we have given a credit limit of 1 lakh and already the customer has a balance of 9 lakh, and then we make a new invoice of um, uh, okay, sorry, if the invoice, the credit limit is of 1 lakh and the credit, and already the customer has a balance of 90,000. So okay, and we are making a new invoice of 10,001 rupees, the system will give us a warning, and then it will give us our own discretion and choice whether we want to make the sale or not. Next is our sales tax settings. So this sales tax settings means that uh, for some companies, some customers can be exempt from the sales tax. Okay, so such kind of customers, if we want to make this customer, for example, this customer is a NGO or a United Nations organization, whereas it is not. But if for just for example sake, if we take it it is an NGO, then we will select non-taxable sales, and whereas if it is a normal customer, then we will select taxable sales. Okay, so this is the option given by QuickBooks to make the to assign taxes in when we make a new customer. Okay, then is tax item. Okay, tax item means that there are many kind of taxes we want to uh, uh, there can be many applicable taxes. Okay, so there can be federal taxes and provincial taxes, income taxes, withholding taxes, sales taxes. Okay, and then we have further tax. So all kind of taxes we can assign here to the customer. Okay, then we have additional information. Okay, here customer, there are two things. Okay, one is the customer type. Okay, so customer type we can because we have selected the construction industry, so the system QuickBooks is providing us the suggestions from whether the customer is from advertisement, whether it is a referral, whether it is a retail customer or a wholesale customer. Okay, so we can select that this customer is a retail customer. Next is representative. We can add any sales person here, sales representative name. For example, we can write here Rizwan. Okay, then we can, Rizwan is not an employee vendor or other name list, to automatically add to the employee vendor or other name list, click quick add. Okay, so we will add this to our employee list and press OK. So this is our Rizwan is our representative. We can select this and press OK. Next is our job information tab. Here we can select and write what is the job we are providing to the customer. So there can be, because this is a construction company, we have selected the construction industry when we were setting the making the company file. So there are many kind of job status. Here the QuickBooks is providing us whether it is addition, whether it is a change order. Addition means you are making an addition. For example, you are adding a new floor. Change order means you are having a change in the order. Okay, then it is a commercial or job, or it is a custom job. Then remodeling is whether, because it is already constructed and you are remodeling it. And finally, whether the job is a residential job. So we can select residential. Okay, and so that is all the info tabs, and we can select OK as we are okay to create the new customer. Okay, so now the customer is created. We have added one new customer. So the next thing is the scenario when we want to add multiple customers at once, because we just saw that making one customer one at a time is very much time consuming. And if we have 10 customers, if we have 20 customers, then it will take a lot of time to add each customer. So the QuickBooks provide us the option to add multiple customers at one time. So if, for example, if we are moving from the registers, manual registers, to QuickBooks, then this option is very good. Okay, if we have our accounting and customer listing in registers, in manual papers, or in notebooks, then we can use this option, okay, to make and add new customers. So how to add this? We go here to the top left corner, new customer and job. We click on it. Then three options will appear and we select add multiple customer jobs. Okay. And then a new list will appear. This new window is showing a list of, just like an Excel file. Okay, this is just same like an Excel file, and it is showing a list of the just like an Excel file. So we can add here all the customers here one by one. If we have an Excel file, then it is very good, we can copy. And if we do not have an Excel file, then we can have to write from the register one by one. Okay, so for example, we write here Uma Enterprises, copy it and write in the paste in the next column. We write here name, and then we move forward. Then we write the phone number, and we write here the bill to enter NDA. No. So there is another option that we can customize these columns. Okay, so first of all, let's save this one customer record. The system is telling us that one customer record has been saved. We press OK. Okay, and we can add and select more columns also. Okay, and for example, how to do this? We at the top right corner here is customize columns. Customize columns, top right corner, we click on it, and then okay, one thing is after 2 minutes the meeting will end, so I will restart the meeting and you join it again. Okay, understand?
Okay,
So
sir.
so I think I should stop the meeting now, and I'm going to restart the meeting, so all of you join the meeting, rejoin the meeting.
Okay, sir.